don't think that God's not with you and going to be able to do a great thing in your life too. But even with that and them, we're not supposed to elevate ourselves and think of how great we are or how great they are or whatever. But we're supposed to say, look at what God has done. If you go back into the book of Acts, and God was using Peter to heal people even with his shadow. And they almost began to worship Peter. He's like, no, it's not me. And that's what we need to do as the body of Christ, is to point back to Jesus. Anyway, in Psalm 103, as we just read, we see just the goodness of God, the mercy of God. And when we embrace Him and let Him have mercy on us, and when we make covenant with Him, and it's really His promises, and He even gives us the strength to follow Him. It's not even by our own strength that we follow Him. And that's why men should never be worshipped. It's all by His grace. But anyway, moving on. Now, when you think of the prodigal son, think about grace. Think about Christ coming and illuminating the grace of God and the mercy of God, and revealing and expounding and fulfilling the real intent of God from the very beginning, is that we would walk in His mercy, in His grace, in His provision, in His love, in His fullness. And then we're going to go back to verse 25. Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew nigh to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of his servants and asked what these things meant. Now, I have to beg the question, why didn't he just go to his father? It's his house, it's the son's house too, and there's this big party going on. And how come he just didn't go ask his father what was happening? I mean, that's kind of strange, isn't it? And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father has killed the fatted calf, because he has received him safe and sound. And it says in verse 28, and he was angry and would not go in. The older brother is angry, and he wouldn't go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated him. Again, the goodness of this father is so evident. He didn't have to go out. He could have got angry with the elder son and said, hey, dude, what is your problem? You won't even come in here and talk to me? But it says that the father went out and entreated him. And he answering said to his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgressed I at any time thy commandment. Think about the law. The younger son comes back and embraces grace and is a symbol, if you will, of grace. The elder son would not go in, thought he was doing everything right by the law for so many years, gets angry that the father showed mercy on this young son. And it kind of gives us a symbolism of what the law does to us without grace. It's very hard, and it's very sharp, and it cuts us, and it leaves us out to dry, if you will. There's no real life in it. So to have the law without Christ fulfilling the law by grace, it leaves us empty.